You can edit out what I said later.
No, I can't. It's live. It goes out as soon as I push stop. It's done. That I was going to put together, actually, if I have time, I want to put together for year end a compilation of all me saying, "Oh yeah, I'll just edit that out."
Oh God, that'd be like a full episode.
That's funny that you said it, though. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. I guess I could have just stopped and let you go have a whatever drink or whatever, but I didn't know. I thought it was a call for us.
I started talking. I started telling a bit of a random stupid story, and then you started getting a little bit louder, and I realized it was a job interview, so I just started mocking the phone conversation and making fun of you.
It's a good thing I didn't answer the phone. Like, you're over there working hard, fucker.
What's up, asshole?
Go eat a bullet. What? He's a Chinese guy from Pennsylvania. Like, I think I have wrong number.
No, you don't. Stay on the phone, dick.
So that's a potential thing.
That's cool. Congratulations.
It's funny when you lie on your resume and then they're nervous. They're like, now you seem a little overqualified for this position. I'm like, trust me, I'm not.
I just have very low expectations with everything. It's okay.
This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm like, after my last job, I really need. I was looking to dial it down because I need something a little more stressful. And then I'm like, oh, not that I have a problem with stress. I'm like, I'm not going to shoot the place up or something.
At least not in the first month. Wait till after you get benefits.
You have. He's like, and then, oh, this is great. He's like, so are you still with the champion tree? I'm like, oh yeah, I am. They're restructuring right now. He totally threw me off. I'm like, champion tree? That's not a real company. I mean, yes.
There's a restructuring right now, you know.
I must have put that shit on Indeed like 2 years ago.
Just finding it now.
Operations manager at the champion tree, whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was me trying to get a job. For those of you who haven't been following the show, I went to clean up my life in December. I'm in stage 2 of that, which is get some shit together and go fucking be a human again. That involves like I'm doing my taxes for the first time in 8 years. That's gonna be fun. I'm doing all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm sorry for interrupting our show for however fucking long. That was way too long. Anyway.
So I have 4 little news stories here.
Okay, let's make them super quick because we're really pushing it here.
Okay.
Ow!
Boy.
Nothing?
The first one is just another, again, just tell the truth, people. It's simple. Joe Biden, or Biden, as we're calling him.
Biden, yeah. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Apparently, I don't know when this was, but apparently he had made a comment about the fact that he was arrested during a trip to South Africa in 1970s when he was going to meet Nelson Mandela. So he actually claimed that he was arrested. Turns out, not only was he not arrested, he actually just got separated from his group while at the airport. They went through one door, he went through another, and according to Biden, that means that he can now claim that he was arrested.
Wasn't that fucking Olympic kid? With him and his buddies fucked up the gas station, and then they said they got held at gunpoint or whatever?
Yeah, something, yeah.
He's taking the page out of that kid's book? That's awesome. Way to go, Bindon. Why is it always... fucking Hillary did the same thing, where she was on a helicopter that got shot down, and no, you weren't, and fucking... Or something.
Like, he literally... Yeah, he literally says, he goes... But during the trip, Biden said that he had, quote... had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto while trying to reach the civil rights leader on Robben Island. He claims that Mandela threw his arms around him and said, "I want to say thank you." he said, "What are you thanking me for, Mr. President? You tried to see me. You got arrested trying to see me." Turns out none of that is true.
None of that's true. Wow.
No. The Washington Post called the claim ridiculous when they fact-checked it, and they awarded it 4 Pinocchios.
Holy fuck. How do you think you're going to get away with that?
Right? His campaign managers told reporters that he had been referring to an incident when he was, quote, separated from his party at Johannesburg Airport.
And nothing happened.
When a journalist noted that being separated did not equate with an arrest, Kate Bedingfield told reporters again that it had been a separation. He was not allowed to go through the same door as the rest of the party he was with.
Yeah, that's not arrested. Do you not know what arrested means, Joe Biden?
Obviously, it was apartheid, South Africa. Apartheid. There was a white door. There was a black door. He did not want to go through the white door and have the rest of his party go through the black door. He was separated.
Yeah, that apartheid sucked, and I can imagine being a white dude there during apartheid probably sucked. Talk about that. Talk about how it sucked, and you noticed it sucked. Don't fucking make up a lie about it. It's good enough just to say, hey, you know what? I was there during that era, and we don't want to go down that road again, or something like that. You know what? Say that. Don't. I was there, and then I was arrested. I was there, and there was a Christmas party at my wife's office, and I was in the bathroom changing, and some terrorists came in, and I was talking to a cop on the radio the whole time. That wasn't you. That was Die Hard. What the?
I wrote, "Now I have a gun, ho ho ho," on this guy's chest in blood. It was great. Yeah.
Like, why do politicians every fucking election? There's one of these stories where someone pulls some. Oh yeah, I was there, and then we pulled the DNA from a mosquito and made dinosaurs.
But the thing is, he didn't just lie about him being arrested. Then he went that one step further to say that Mandela legit hugged him and thanked him. Like, I mean, come on.
That's right there. That's when you see liars. You got it. You can't. Liars always take it one little step too far to blow it for themselves. Every time.
The next one, I can't get over this article because it's just the greatest thing I've ever read in my life. I'm literally just going to read you the first paragraph because this is amazing. A male baboon and his 2 wives ran wild in Australia on Tuesday after escaping from a medical facility where he was set to undergo a vasectomy.
Oh, Jesus.
They said the baboons were going bananas before adding that police and wildlife officials had the situation under control. It's amazing.
That is too much.
So literally the baboon with his 2 wives, him and his 2 bitches, escaped before he had his vasectomy. Australia, way to go.
My hat goes on. I don't know one dude who successfully pulled that escape off. So way to go, baboon.
And he's a 15-year-old male.
Wow. How long do baboons live like human age?
I don't know.
Probably.
But,
I bet they do. I bet they probably live a good long life. Like 15 is probably like sexual prime for that dude.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's why he bolted. He's like, fuck you, I'm still my prime.
Did Nelson Mandela help him escape?
Nobody hugged him afterwards.
He hugged him afterwards. Jesus Christ. I actually like Joe Biden. It's too bad he's such a crazy fucker.
Yeah, no. And for that alone, like, I mean, call me whatever the fuck you want, but you cannot vote for him to run for president. If you're sick of Trump's lies, you cannot vote for him to be president just for that one, because that's huge and that's just recklessly stupid.
I was Joe Biden. I'll say it right real quick just for the sake of this story. I was Joe Biden until about grade 4. Where some crazy shit would happen to me every day. Never true. None of it. stuff like that.
See,
I was just buying some crayons at the mall, and Steven Spielberg showed up and hugged me.
See, my life has always been crazy enough. I didn't need to lie about my shit that happened to me, so I got pretty lucky.
I didn't have to lie. My real life was fucked up enough. But I would top that. Like, just coming up with stupid, crazy shit like that makes no sense and it obviously isn't true.
So funny.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau, I just punched him in the face. Really, he's on live TV in Guam right now. Yeah, it was, I meant last year.
I mean, before there was cameras everywhere.
Don't lie. Hillary did it. I know there was some shit. Oh, the news guy, he was the one who got shot down in the helicopter. Dan Rather or whatever?
Was it Dan Rather? I can't remember.
I can't remember which one it was. One of the big news guys, and he was in Iraq, and his helicopter got shot down. Then it was like he was there with Josh Hart in it, and they had to break out. And none of it was true at all. That's why he got fired, and then I was like, and then Hillary made up some shit about getting shot at. And fucking stop it! Why do politicians do this? Nobody cares about your hero story. By the way, watch the movie Wag the Dog, and then fucking figure it out.
If you have a hero story, somebody else knows about it. They will tell it for you.
But we don't
need you to bullshit. Yeah, nobody needs you to bullshit about it because we already know it's not true.
That's the shit that Trump won against, was this old world fucking bullshit hero story and theme song and all this crap. That's why people voted for Trump, because he didn't do any of that shit. I'm not. There's no joke there. That's why you have Trump right now, because he didn't do the politician bullshit that you guys dusting off fucking Abe Lincoln's playbook and fucking thinking you're going to get voted on it. Stop it. It's like the Democratic Party has been paid to endorse Trump. Because you just keep putting up morons that look worse and worse and worse than the last moron you put up against them. It's got to be on purpose. It's got to be. You can't be this stupid. There's no way you can be stupid enough to think you could lie about Nelson Mandela hugging you and fucking get away with it.
Yeah, that's just it's irresponsible lying. You're making liars look bad.
God damn it.
In Morristown, New Jersey, in May 2018, there was a bus crash in where the school bus driver veered across Interstate 80 in New Jersey after missing an exit.
Yeah, I was there. I almost got hit by the bus.
Right? He crashed into a dump truck, killing a teacher and a student and injuring dozens of others. Well, he was officially sentenced on Wednesday to 10 years in prison. Hootie Muldrow. I just love your name. Your name is Hootie. Hudy. That's amazing.
Hootie.
79 years old, pled guilty in December to reckless vehicular homicide.
It was Hootie and the blow boss.
That's what it was. And so, yeah. Now, here's the crazy thing. Apparently, between 1975 and 2017, his regular driver's license was suspended 14 times.
I think that's a prerequisite for bus drivers these days.
Right. Mostly for administrative reasons, such as unpaid parking tickets. But he also had 8 speeding violations and 3 moving violations, mainly for not wearing a seatbelt, careless driving, and making an improper turn. Well, isn't that weird?
You know, we had a case here in the lovely Okanagan Valley just recently where a bus driver, I don't know what the altercation was, but he was rude to someone on his bus or something. Yeah. So she's like, I'll show him, and she phoned to report him drunk. Like, just to fucking be a bitch, right?
Yeah.
So they immediately pull the bus over. Turns out he blew like a fucking 1.5 or something. He was so loaded. Immediately pulled off the road. They impounded the bus, which I don't know how that works, but now that the city has one less bus for 30 days.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, he was totally loaded. And there was like a morning shift. But she thought she was just
when he blew the night before.
She thought she was just like playing a prank on a dude. I'm gonna call. And no, he really was. That sucks.
really funny.
I was there. I was on the bus. Me and Nelson Mandela were on our way to work together.